Hello students, welcome to the next session of Engineering Mechanics. This is Professor Vidyasar Mugi. In this session we will be studying on concept of moment of force. So in this session we will be studying on what is moment of force, how do we mathematically represent moment, what are the types of moment, and some examples related to moment. So firstly, to begin with, what is moment of force? So moment of force is nothing but it is a turning effect or the rotational effect produced by the force on the body. So far in the last sessions we discussed about how the force is acting on the object with respect to its horizontal axis and vertical axis and with respect to the some inclination theta. So far we only dealt with problems on applying the conditions of equilibrium subjected to summation fx and summation fy. So there is one more condition of equilibrium, that is with respect to what? The rotation effect on the body. That is what is summation m. So far we studied only what is, we knew what is summation fx, summation fy. So the one more condition of equilibrium is summation m. So we know about what is summation fx, what is summation fy. Sum of all the force in x direction, sum of all the force in y direction equal to 0. Now the third one what we are going to study is the rotational effect produced by the force on the body, that is summation m. So moment as we defined is the turning effect or rotation effect produced by the force on the body. Now what is the magnitude of moment? How will you calculate magnitude of moment? So magnitude of moment is calculated by the magnitude of force that is producing the rotation effect and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of the force and the point of axis of rotation. So magnitude is calculated by magnitude of moment is calculated by magnitude of force and the perpendicular distance. So how do you represent moment mathematically? So mathematically moment is represented by moment equal to force into perpendicular distance. Moment is equal to what? Force into perpendicular distance. So it is m equal to f into d. Now what you see in front of you is a arrangement of a nut and a spanner. So the arrangement what you see is of the nut and a spanner. Now if you look carefully here, this is a nut, the green line that you see here is a nut and the pink line is a spanner. Now about this point O, the line that is been represented here is the axis of rotation, and I have represented a force here, that is I am going to apply force at this point on the spanner, and about this force is this vertical line or axis represents the line of action. Now in order to know what is the rotational effect caused by this force through the spanner onto this nut at point O, I need to know the force. So the magnitude of force here is what? Magnitude of force is F, and what does the magnitude of moment represents here? Magnitude of moment is magnitude of force and the perpendicular distance between the line of action of force and the point of axis of rotation. Now we can see here this is magnitude of force F. Now what is the perpendicular distance between the axis of rotation and the line of action? So for this force, what is the perpendicular distance? So for this force, the perpendicular distance is this t. So force into perpendicular distance, after we apply force into perpendicular distance, how will the spanner rotate? So the force is acting downwards. So about this point, the spanner rotates because of this force applied. About this point O, the spanner rotates like this. The spanner rotates like this. So this is how the spanner rotates. So because of this applied force F, this spanner rotates like this. So what is the magnitude with which that spanner rotates? The magnitude with which the spanner rotates is force into the perpendicular distance. Force into the perpendicular distance. So if I draw the free body diagram of the spanner, so this is point O here, this is point O, this is axis of rotation, this is axis of rotation. So I have applied force here, this is line of action. So this spanner will rotate like this. So force into perpendicular distance is D. So when I want to represent moment here, so I'll represent moment like this. So this is written as M. So moment is represented with M. So where is this rotation taking place? It is taking place at point O. So I'll represent this moment as MO. So what is magnitude of MO now? Moment about O is given by force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. So to understand more about this force, let me take you an example of an object like this. There is one object and I'll call this point as A. I'll call this point as A. Then what I'll do is, this object is of length 2 meters. This object is of length 2 meters. And I'll apply one force here which is carrying a magnitude of 10 newtons. Now if I want to know what is the rotational effect on this body about point A because of this force 10 Newton, how will I calculate? So to know the rotational effect at point A, so I'll draw the axis of rotation here. So because we are calculating moment or rotational effect about point A, so this point turns out to the axis of rotation. Then the line that is in line with this force is called as what? Line of action. Characteristics of force, module 1. So to know what is the rotational effect at point A because of this force 10 Newton, how do I calculate moment? So moment is represented as what? M, and I am calculating rotation about what point? A. So it is moment about A, which is equal to what? Force. What is force? Force is 10. What is the perpendicular distance of this force? What is the perpendicular distance with respect to this force? It is 2 meters. Force perpendicular to this. Force into perpendicular distance. So 10 into 2. So what is the magnitude of rotation caused because of this force about point A? It is 10 into 2, 20. So what is the unit of 10? So I'll write once again here, MA. So 10 unit is what? 10 newtons. Into what is the unit of length? It is meters. So 10 into 2 meters. So 10 Newton, sorry, what is moment? 20. 10 into 2 is 20 Newton meter. So what is the unit of moment? It is Newton meter. So let us take one more example. I'll take one more example here. I'll take one more object. I'll call this as point A again. So this time I'll take two forces. So this is one force, this is one force. I'll say the magnitude of this force is 5 newtons and magnitude of this force is say 15 newtons. So object length from here to here is 1 meter. From here to here it is 1 meter. Right. Now how many forces? There are two forces. So line of action will be with respect to each force. So this is one line of action. This is one line of action. I want to know what is the rotational effect caused by these two forces on the object at point A. So where will be the axis of rotation? So axis of rotation will be here. So this is what is axis of rotation. I'll call A of R. And this is line of action LOA, and this is line of action LOA. Now I need to know what is the rotation effect at point A. So what I'll call that as moment, or rotation effect at point A is MA. Moment is denoted as M and I am calculating about A. So MA, that will be equal to, first I'll take this force. So about point A, how will this force rotate? Force, what is its perpendicular distance? 1. So 5 into 1. But there is one more force. Last time it was only one force, but we have two forces now. Plus, How is this force rotating about point A? 15 is the magnitude. I'll write force. What is the perpendicular distance? For this force, perpendicular distance is 1 plus 1. So it is 2 meters. So what is the answer? 5 plus 15 into 2 is 30. So what is the moment about point A? It is 35. What is the unit? Unit of force is Newton and distance is in meters. So Newton meter. So this is the concept of moment. Hope you understood this. So moment is nothing but it is a force into the perpendicular distance. Okay. So this is what is definition of moment. Mathematically, how we represent moment, and its magnitude. Hope you followed this. Moving on to the next, types of moment. So next one, types of moment. So the rotation effect on the object about any particular point may be with respect to the it depends on what direction the object rotates. For example, about this point, if I place this pen like this, I'll show you very clearly now. So about this point, see here, about this point, I marked one point here. About this point, I'll apply force, which is, how is the force acting on this now? Look here very carefully. Force about this object is acting like this. Right. So this is the point O. So this is point O. This is point O, and force is acting downwards. Now because of this force, how will this object rotate? This object will rotate like this. It will rotate like this. About point O, it will rotate like this. It will rotate like this. Now if I change this direction of the force, and instead of writing it like this, if I show the force in this direction, nothing is changed. Point O is same. This is the object, and instead of showing the force here, I'll show the force downward. How will this object rotate now? Earlier it was rotating like this, but now because the force is acting from bottom to the top, how will this object rotate? It will rotate like this. Magnitude of force is acting is same, but the direction of force is changing the direction of rotation of the object about the same point, right? So based on this, how the force is acting, we classify moment into two types. So what are those? So those are, one is clockwise movement and other one is anti-clockwise movement. So what is clockwise movement? So about point O, if I place an object like this and if I apply force F, because of this force F, this object will rotate like this. So if the direction of rotation is same as that of the direction of the clock, now how the seconds ticks in the clock, it ticks from 12 to 12. So that is what is clockwise. So direction of clock is what is clockwise. So if the rotation of the object, see here, this because of this force F about point O, if the object rotates like this, then we term that movement as clockwise movement. That is, the direction of movement is in the direction of clock. So it is clockwise movement. So generally we take clockwise movement as positive. So clockwise movement is taken positive. Remember this. Clockwise movement is taken positive. So force into perpendicular distance, when it is converted to moment, it is represented like this. So we have calculated moment about O. So it is force into perpendicular distance and it is positive. So clockwise movement is in the direction of clock. So it is taken as positive moment. Similarly, anti-clockwise. Anti means what? Opposite of clockwise. So the rotation caused is in the direction opposite to that of the clockwise direction. Right. So that movement is called as anti-clockwise movement. So here I have changed the direction of force. Now it is acting from bottom. So how will this object rotate? This object will rotate like this. It will rotate like this. So it is termed as anti-clockwise movement and it is taken as negative. it is taken as negative. So these are the types of movement. Clockwise movement is positive movement, anti-clockwise movement is negative movement. So some examples. So push or pull of the doors and windows. When you hold the door and open it, that is nothing but the movement that you are applying about a point. And one more example is tightening or loosening of the nut and bolt is example of movement. Now to have a better understanding, now see here, I'll consider this object now and I'll call this point as A. So I'll apply one force here which is of magnitude 10 newtons, and I'll apply here one more force which is of magnitude 5 newtons, and I want to calculate what is moment about A. So moment about A, I'll write it as MA, which is equal to, so this is the line of action of this force, this is the line of action of this force. So this is 2 meters, this is 1 meters. From here to here it is 1 meter, here it is 2 meters. Total length is 3 meters. So about point A, so this is the axis of rotation, this is the axis of rotation, these are the line of action, line of action. So how will this 5 Newton rotate about A? What is the nature of rotation? It is rotating like this. So because of this 5 Newton, this object will rotate. How it will rotate? It will rotate like this. So this 5 Newton is rotating about point A in which direction? Anti-clockwise direction. So because it is anti-clockwise direction, what should I write here? I should write minus. What is magnitude? 5. What is the perpendicular distance? It is 2. Right. Then what about 10? About point A? About point A, how is 10 rotating? It is rotating clockwise. It is rotating clockwise. So because of 10, how will the object rotate about point A? It will rotate like this. So it is rotating what? Clockwise. So clockwise means what? I should write plus. Then 10 is the magnitude. What is the force? What is the perpendicular distance? About this line of action to this point A. Perpendicular distance is 1 plus 2, 3. So it is 3. So what is this? This is minus 10 plus 30. So what is the net moment or net rotation at point A? It is plus 20. Unit is Newton meter. So even though there are two forces acting, because the magnitude of this force is greater and it is rotating in clockwise direction, so at the end result will be what? It will be with respect to the greater magnitude of force. So ultimately the resultant rotation of the object about point A will be what? It will be 20 Newton, and that will be what? Positive. Positive means what? It will rotate clockwise. Hope you followed this problem. So I'll give you one problem as an example to understand whether you have understood or not. So about point A, there is one force of 10 newtons acting, there is one force of 5 newtons acting, and there is one force of 20 newtons acting. So this is 2 meters. From here to here it is 2 meters. From here to here it is 1 meter. And from here to here it is 1 meter. Tell me what is the rotation effect caused at point A, or moment about A is because of these three forces. So this will be your assignment. Solve this and write your answer in the comment box of the video. Okay, in the next session we'll be taking up some examples on moment. We'll be seeing what is couple in the next session. Thank you very much.